Well, with me now, Coach Rob Tuvey and Obed Yeboah as well, who we'll come to in a moment. Rob, how's everybody recovered from the other night?
Yeah, no, really good. The spirit of the group is really high at the moment. We've come in this morning and looked at the game, done a bit of live video analysis on the pitch, just a few things that we felt that we could improve on. And yeah, all attention moves to Rotherham now. So yeah, we've got a good session into the boys this morning. They've worked hard.
We've got Obed Yeboah with us here as well. We've got to talk about him, this contribution this lad made the other night. What a way to announce yourself.
Yeah, definitely. His work rate is something that we really love about him, and he's come in and really taken on the values of the club. And what he done the other night with his goal is absolute testament to him. The goal is all down to him really. His work rate, his all-round play the other night I thought was really impressive, and that's something that we've really worked on with him. And he'll only get better for it. He's got a great attitude. He's a massive personality in the squad. So yeah, no, we're really pleased to have him on board.
Obed, what was it like to play the other night and score?
It was good. First time playing the FA Youth Cup. Had a bit of a slow start, bit of injuries, bit of knocks, but it was good to get a goal.
We hear that it was James Oliver Pearce that helped get you to the
Yeah,
club.
I had a few options, but Wimbledon helped me so much. James helped me every single day, and I felt like it was only right if I came in and tried to achieve a pro contract.
Turning the clock right back, how did you get into football? How did we come to get you to AFC Wimbledon Academy?
I was at Barnet when I was younger. Spent 2 years there. Wasn't very happy, so looked elsewhere. A couple of people helped me around, got introduced to James. James helped me a lot, kept pushing me through, and I felt like this feels like home, feels like a place I'm happy to be at.
For those who haven't seen you, describe your game. What are your strengths?
Very good at hold-up play, aggressive, constant work rate. I think like a lot of things what are not in my control, I'm trying to control it, and it's like work hard. It's my main factor really.
So we've got to talk about the obvious link, because when we saw the team sheet the other night, the name came up.
Yeah.
Of course, Tony Yeboah.
Yeah.
Has he been in touch? Has he been sort of proud of what you've been up to?
Not really. I haven't really spoken to him, but you know, like everyone's seen him play. As when we was younger, things he done, the goal against Wimbledon and everything. But it's just one of them things you look up to, you want to achieve.
As a player, there's been so many other stories in the past of players who've had relatives who've gone into the game as well.
Yeah.
Is it a case of you're happy to embrace that still, or is it you'd rather sort of like concentrate on your own game?
I think concentrate on my own game. It's what I've done as young. I've always controlled my game. No one has affected it. No coach, no agent. It's just me on the pitch working as hard as I possibly can.
We mentioned the game against Wimbledon. He scored a spectacular goal. It was a goal of the season. He scored quite a few other great goals too.
Yeah.
Do you look back on them? What do you think of them?
Like it's just as I'm a striker, as he was a striker. It's like it's something you look up to, someone who has done it. So you want to get to that stage. So that's what we try to strive to. Really.
Is it something that runs in the family? You've got other relatives who play as well?
Couple cousins who are here. Rob knows them. They've gone on to play at different clubs. But I've stayed here because it's the best option to be really.
Going forward, what are you looking to achieve? Because now we've got a cup final.
Hoping, work hard in training, get selected to start again on Tuesday. And it's first for the club, and I want to get the first trophy really.
Rob, he's made quite an impression already, but it just shows that AFC Wimbledon Academy are out there still active, still looking for talent in many ways, yeah?
100%. We're always looking for boys to follow in the footsteps of Will Nightingale, Anthony Hartigan, and Obed's no different. As he said, he did have many options on the table from so-called bigger clubs, but I think what we've got here, we've got a real family environment, and we've got a pathway for boys, for young players to go into the first team with the first team manager who's willing to put young players into the first team if they are performing at the right level, which is fantastic for us to have. All the boys are under no illusions, nothing's given to them here. They have to work hard, they have to follow the values of the club, and Obed's come in and done that so far, so hopefully he'll get all his rewards in the future.
Obed, how have you found it sort of blending into this group as well? There seems to be a good atmosphere amongst you.
It's good. With first years, second years, we're all together as a group. As Rob said, togetherness is really something we're working on, and it's coming together. It's just trying to make sure that we are a team. And I think against Oxford it really showed everyone pushing through cramps, everyone trying to help each other, and it gets driven by Rob and by James, and it's what made me come here. It's what I love, is that we're close to the first team, close to the gaffer. It's really good to be honest.
And the key word that I've heard come up so many times in the last week, particularly now as we go towards that cup final, is togetherness. Do you feel that at the moment?
Yeah, we've had a lot of things against us with COVID and with injuries, and we have to be together. Rob's the early 18 coach, not really got help, so we need to help Rob, we need to help everyone, we need to help our team, and I think that's what made us win the game.
And Rob as well, he's a bit of a character off the camera as well, isn't he? He's getting the whole group ready for the game.
Definitely, he's the joker amongst the pack. He's a unique personality, I'm going to say. Darts into training every day, always up to no good sometimes, but it's that Wimbledon spirit that he's got inside him, and as soon as we see him play, we see with him, similar to Kwaku, that that's a Wimbledon boy right there, and we love his personality. He's fitted in so well, and long may it continue.
How big is this game for AFC Wimbledon Academy?
Yeah, it's massive. It's massive. Michael Hamilton said the other day to the boys that he feels it's the biggest game in the academy's history. It's the first time that we've got a chance to win a bit of silverware, and that's something that we want to do. We don't enter competitions to just make the second or third round. We enter competitions to win them, playing our way. So that's the main aim. It's a huge game for the boys, but take the occasion away. We've got a game plan put in place, and when we stick to game plans that the boys are a heavy part of, we normally do okay. So it's really about focusing and enjoying the moment, because it's memories that these boys will make together that will last a long time.
Just to clarify the rules as well, a lot of those players that you had last season, unfortunately not eligible this time around, so you've got a lot of faith in these guys, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's a real shame, and I can't forget them boys, the likes of Archie Proctor, Jack Medlin, Hussein Billa, Aya Sal, and so many more. They all played a massive part to get us to this final, and we have to go out there and represent them as well. But what we did have against Cambridge in the Southern final was we had loads of under-16s that did play up, and the 16s are now Obed's age, so they're now our first year. So it has been almost like a 3-year cohort that have got us to this final. So we can go there, and we're doing it for ourselves. We're also doing it for the boys that are now either with the first team or have moved on. So yeah, it's a shame they can't be there. It's a shame that fans can't be there, but hopefully we can do everyone proud and come back with a bit of silverware.
You must be tremendously proud though that so many of that group went on to earn deals, and that kind of shows the example to lads going forward now, yeah?
100%. I think we see the other day that every single boy from the age group is now playing professional football, whether that be here or elsewhere. So we've got Bert White, who's at Ipswich. We're really proud of him. We've got KJ Osu, who's out in Belgium playing as well. So it's absolutely superb to see them boys, and the way they've took their development on into loan, on their loans in men's football has been brilliant to watch. And they're ambassadors for the academy still, and to see them around the building, the amount of texts and videos we got the other night saying well done and thank you, was really, really good to see. And it's that togetherness of the whole club, from the first team down to the under-18s. There's a real good feeling about the place at the moment, so long may that continue.
And Obed as well, just to say the fact that the fans absolutely love the academy, the work that they do, the 18s, the FA Youth Cup runs they've been on. Can you feel that kind of frustration that sadly they can't be with you to support you on that night?
Yeah. I feel like it would have been brilliant if fans were there to see that this was a Wimbledon side, what we are, what Rob is, what James is. It brings us support. It would have given us an extra man, I feel like, but soon, hoping next round that we do get the fans and we do get the support we need.
And Rob as well, just to finish on as well, you know how much the fans love this club, love the academy and the 18s and what they've done. I mean, it's to get the result for them as well on Tuesday, yeah?
100%. We want to win. We want to win games for the fans. Without the fans, we wouldn't be here as a club. So we understand that. The boys understand that. They get it drummed into them every day. But the key thing at the moment is the boys are really understanding some of the messages we got the other day from fans. There was one fan that texted me about the history between Oxford and Wimbledon, further back down the line, where Wimbledon and Oxford were going through the leagues, and I believe that Wimbledon kicked on, and it's the start of the '88 cup run and that. And for the boys to sort of hear that from a fan as well was fantastic. It gave them that bit of energy, it gave them more history of the club, and we've got to keep them values high, and we've got to make the proud tradition of cup games and cup runs that this club's had. We've got to keep that going by winning on Tuesday.
It's great to meet Obed, and best of luck to both of you, of course, and the whole squad on Tuesday night.
Thanks. Cheers, guys.